Especially we thank you for all the blessings we forget to say thank you for, our community, our family, our friends, and the great country we live in. We ask you to be with us as the seasons are changing. We enjoy the sunshine, but we're also awaiting the fall and appreciate the change of weather. We ask you to be with all of the residents of Kenton County and in the Northern Kentucky area for any of the areas that people are needing your help in. The homeless, the physically disabled, and those who just need some friendship. We ask you to be with us this evening as we serve the citizens of Kenton County, that everything we say and do is pleasing to your will. In your Son Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we have our minutes to approve from the August 26th meeting. Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Two individuals have asked to address the court. First, Mr. Robbins.
Good evening.
Good evening. Is that button open on there, John?
Do what?
The button, is there a green light on there so that you can...
There is a green light on.
Great, then we can hear you. Thanks.
I've been reading about zoning, and since Kenton County passed started changing what we thought were secure and solid zoning for South Kenton. And what I read said that zoning allows the government to control the development of the land and to ensure the public is satisfied with their community. I also read that it helps protect the local environment and keep property values stable. As a home and addition designer for over 40 years, I've consistently told my customers who seek zoning variances that it requires the approval of all of one's neighbors. So I say, talk to all your neighbors first. Are most South Kenton citizens satisfied with the recent decision to change zoning regulations to allow commercial rental lots in South Kenton for owners of RVs and campers who live in nearby cities and suburbs where such storage is not allowed? No. At the public hearings, many South Kenton residents spoke in opposition, and only one, the applicant's attorney, spoke in favor. Do most South Kenton residents support the Strategic Readiness Initiative that would convert rural and agricultural land to industrial? No. A very large number of South Kenton residents have spoken out against it. No residents I've met have spoken in favor. Do most South Kenton residents feel their property values will be more stable after RV and camper storage lots move in and industrial developments start replacing nearby lands that now look and feel rural, agricultural, and green? No, we've actually heard many say they're worried about their property values. Early this month, the city of Cincinnati voted to nullify its earlier vote to change zoning regulations in Hyde Park, which would have allowed commercial development that did not conform to the long-standing zoning norms and local residents' wishes. This was an uplifting example of a government reversing a decision because most citizens opposed it. So I asked Kenton County to follow this example and withdraw its support for the current SRI. I also asked that the county reverse the zoning change, which allows new commercial RV and camper storage lots in South Kenton. I asked because most South Kenton residents have expressed opposition to both. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. And Ms. Diana Nicely has asked to address the court. Good evening.
Thank you, Judge Knockelman and the Kenton County Fiscal Court for allowing me to speak. I wanted to give a compliment to Animal Services, the Animal Control Division. I had an encounter that I was out working and saw two officers, Officers Mills and Owens. They were taking care of an animal situation on two different occasions. I've seen them the last couple days. Very professional, very courteous, doing everything in kind and polite to the residents. And I just wanted to give them a compliment. I know you don't always hear anyone giving compliments and stuff, but they were so nice and professional on the whole, and I even asked them the procedure, and afterwards they told me what they were doing and stuff like that. And I told them I was going to come tonight and give them a compliment. So that was for Officer Mills and Owens. Thank
Great.
you.
It's great to hear. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I don't think anyone else is asked to address the court this evening. Okay, thank you so much. Moving on, we have under general business, we have our request for a memorandum of agreement between the City of Taylor Mill and Kenton County for use of redevelopment funds. This is for a proposal that the city has vetted and made a proposal on helping to redevelop some property at the north, I guess would be the southeast corner of 16 and 275. And this has been vetted with both PDS and with Gene Shore at Catalytic Fund to evaluate their proposal. We would ask for any motion or second or any questions.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion second. Any other question or comment? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you so much. We have our claims list. Kurt?
Yep, claims list was sent out last week. Any questions?
Okay, those bills can be
Great.
paid. Resolution, we have Resolution 25-01L. This is for the court approving our fiscal court budget adjustments. Kurt?
Yep, budget adjustments, we have $15,000 at Fleet for equipment repairs coming from their gasoline line, $28,000 for program support, and $3,750,000 for the bridge funding for the Bavarian Flats.
Very
What was the 3 million for?
For the bridge funding for the Bavarian Flats apartments above the parking garage
Oh,
at the
okay.
building.
And we're moving along with that, those
So people
agreements.
don't have to walk in the rain?
Exactly. Kurt's going to move from Villa Hills to
Yep.
Covington on that one.
Get the penthouse suite.
Penthouse suite, got it.
People need to be tougher, you know. A little rain's not going to hurt people, you know.
Very good.
All right.
Any other question on that? Okay, we may have asked for a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Or any opposed? Motion carries. We have our consent agenda, a number of items, 5 items, if anyone would like to address them. Beg your pardon?
I move we approve the consent agenda.
Okay, I'll come back to that. So consent agenda, we do have a motion to approve.
Yes. Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. My apologies. I'm going to go back up to Resolution 25-27, authorizing the judge executive to approve documents related to the national opioid litigation for approval of the secondary manufacturer settlements. So this is, Stacy, you've been working hard on this.
Yeah, this is just our legal counsel who represent us in the MDL. This is another settlement. Last time you did the Purdue bankruptcy and the Sackler family. This is yet another one of the settlements that they need you to approve.
What kind of money we get?
That I don't know,
You don't know.
but it'll go into the opioid abatement funds that you've already received and you're using to do things.
So
for
moved.
Abatement.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Executive Order 25-111, approve the step increase for Zachary Reese as a police officer.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Order 25-112, approving the appointment of Eric Jeffries as a deputy coroner for the coroner's office.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Order 25-113, approving the reappointment of Jerry Deathridge to the Ethics Commission.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Order 25-114, approving the appointment of Ike Matthew Lambert as a school resource officer for St. Agnes.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Order 25-115, approving the appointment of Anthony Sheben, Casey Archie, and Michael Armid as a PRN Deputy Emergency Management Director for the Homeland Security Emergency Management Department.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Order 25-116, approving the retirement of Melissa Eddy as a dispatch supervisor for emergency communications.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Order 25-117, approving the reappointment of Ileana Rosales Figueroa at the Kenton County Library.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. In order 25-118, approving the appointment of Sharmali Reddy to fill the unexpired term of Brian Dunham on the TID board.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And finally, Executive Order 25-119, approving the appointment of Kyle Knopf as for the Kenton County Library Board of Trustees.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Administrative reporting, Chief Jones.
Thank you, Judge. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for the time. We're experiencing some beautiful fall mornings and fall days, and with that comes back to school, so I do this every year, and I want to remind not only folks that are here with us tonight, but our residents, to please use due diligence when entering a school zone, and look out for those school buses, especially look out for the kids on those school buses. Give yourself a little more time to get to work. There'll be some delays due to that, but it's all well worth it. We have command staff interviews for new recruits starting tomorrow, and we're very, very happy with the list of capable candidates that we have. And we're also receiving a number of very qualified lateral applicants for these positions, and I'm optimistic that we'll be at full staff. I'm crossing my fingers, Judge, by the next meeting, so we'll see how we're doing by then. As you're aware, we brought in our first ever civilian law enforcement navigators into the police department, thanks to the grant that they were hired on. They're going to be assisting us in serving victims of crime, as well as helping us in directing individuals suffering from substance abuse disorder towards meaningful treatment. So we're very happy to work with them. Captain Pitaluga has been working very hard to put together a mini academy to onboard these folks, and they'll be starting with us Monday. So we're excited to be a part of this historic project for the county, and I'm hopeful that we will be able to bring them and present them to you at an upcoming fiscal court meeting. I also want to remind folks that this Saturday, September the 13th, 2025, the first ever Heart of Country Music Festival will be held at the Kenton County Fairgrounds. So we will be there assisting with traffic and public safety. Please be patient with us, as this is the first event. We're working with the Sheriff's Office, the Independence Police Department. So if there's a little heavier traffic than usual, usually about like what we have around fair time, just be patient with us. And we think it's going to be a safe but fun event that day. And I will stand for any questions, Judge.
What kind of training are these navigators receiving?
They're going to begin with criminal justice information system training so that they can be around sensitive information in the criminal justice system and understand the importance of that. We have some personal safety training that we're going to be going through with them. And it's important to remember, Dr. Dodd, that these navigators will not be first responders. They'll be more or less second responders to kind of help with victims of crime and folks that we're trying to get into programs to assist them in fulfilling their life, essentially. So we're going to try and give them everything they need to be safe and effective, and also kind of give them a little bit of an education on how police department works, because many of them haven't worked in a department before.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
good.
you, Judge.
Thank you. Colonel Trey Smith from the Detention Center. Good evening.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it. I'm filling in tonight for Mr. Fields. He's doing well. He's actually currently on vacation. A couple things I'll be discussing tonight will be our inmate population. I'll give a staffing breakdown. I'll go over our in-house academy, and I'll give a brief review of what our Class Ds do in the community. Our current population today is 637. That is elevated a little bit from the previous month. We have 533 males, 104 females. We have 417 county inmates, 89 state inmates, 101 immigration detainees, and 3 federal detainees. Like I said, our population is a little bit elevated from previous years. In 2023, for the month of September, we were 570. 2024, we were 588. Our staffing numbers are too also elevated. We're currently at 104 full-time and 5 part-time. Staffing numbers over the past couple of years in 2023 for the month of September were 78. Last year, 2024, for the month of September, we're 95, and we're currently at 104. I'll keep my fingers crossed too, Judge. I hope that, maybe by the next meeting we'll be fully staffed. But we're also being a lot more picky and choosy about who we hire. So far for this year, we've had 131 job applicants interviews, and we've only hired 36 of them, and we've actually retained 27 of those 36. So we're being more picky and choosy about who we bring in. We'll make sure we bring in the right officers, got the right, they can fit in our culture, not just, just because you apply, we hire you. So we're being a little bit more stringent in that. With saying that, we have a group of 8 going through our four-week in-house academy. Some of the things that they cover will be just basic policy procedure, report writing, legal liability with Mr. Nordlow, fire evacuation, firearms, first aid, CPR, transports, inmate manipulation, defensive tactics, which is taught by Major Dietz, and Captain Griffin from Fort Wright Police Department assists us in that. And then just to kind of touch on what our Class Ds do in the community. Every day, Monday through Friday, we have approximately 10 to 12 Class Ds that go out in the community and work. We have 3 that work for the Kenton County Public Works, 1 to 3 working for the Kenton County Litter Crew, depending on the workload. We have 1 for the City of Erlanger, and currently we have 4 going out and assisting and cleaning the animal shelter on Mondays. Does anybody have any questions?
Colonel, that's probably the best report we've heard in years. So just don't tell Jailer Fields.
Well, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
You do a lot better job than Mark, I'll tell you that.
I can't take credit for that.
Great job.
I've learned a lot from Mr. Fields. I wouldn't be staying here today if it wasn't for him.
Absolutely. And in all seriousness, the staffing level, quite frankly, that's training, culture, and the guys' stuff you've all been working on. So Todd, and really appreciate it. So
That's amazing that you had 130 applicants.
Yes, sir. We had 131 interviews. That's how many people that we actually brought in for first-time interviews, and we've hired 36 of them. And we've been able to retain 27 of them so far. So.
Great job.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, well, Mr. Becker has a lot to live up to on this report for emergency management and homeland security.
I don't know if I can follow that act. The few things I'm going to mention tonight, our Emergency Operations Center was open and active for the Riverfest last weekend. When we set that up, we took advantage of that being set up. The week before, we did several training classes for local city officials, county officials, fire, police, anybody who may be involved with the activities of Emergency Operations Center if we need to open it up. We trained about 75 people, so that's 75 more people that have a better understanding of how those things work, and if, God forbid, something does happen, make us that much more efficient in the Emergency Operations Center. During the Riverfest, we really didn't have anything significant, so it was a quiet day. Last week, Director Hensley and Deputy Director Shulkers both attended the Kentucky Emergency Services Conference in Louisville. While they were there getting training and everything else, Director Hensley also received his Certified Kentucky Emergency Manager certification, so he is now officially certified for that, not anything else he might be certifiable for. But he did receive his official certification. So if there's any other questions?
Are you related to Diane Becker?
Not that I know of. Maybe somewhere many, many, many generations ago.
Very good.
But
Thanks,
her
Ron.
husband's name was Ron, too.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
So, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
she was a great.
Ashley Hawks, emergency management, emergency communications. Well, you just run it all, so.
Good evening. We've been rather busy at dispatch. So first, I'd like to give a huge recognition to Missy Eddy, who will be retiring at the end of the month. 27 years in a 911 center is an extremely long period of time. Very few people make it to retirement, so the fact that she has and all the things that she's done for our center have not gone unnoticed. She'll be greatly missed, but truly earned on her part. I would also like to share the news that Campbell County has started the build and the programming for their CAD, where they will be coming onto our CAD system. That's going to allow us to have real-time interactions with them to share updated information, responder safety. We'll be able to give them attempt to locates on different things that may happen that need to be shared rather quickly. So that'll be the first time that we will be able to do that in Northern Kentucky ever, that would not require the use of a phone call. So we were able to see all of the glaring issues that we have right now with communications during the Boone County shooting that just recently happened. As predicted, when something of that size happens, their dispatchers are too busy to answer the phone. So we were unable to communicate with them via phone to get information from them or give them information. Fortunately, we are online with a state messaging system that we were able to communicate with them that way. But had it not been for that, definitely officer safety information could have gone without being communicated to our first responders. So also, Boone County has signed a contract with the same company as us, which will potentially allow us to have that same real-time sharing and communication with them as well. So we're definitely moving in the right direction.
That's huge.
It is,
So
yeah. Any
that's
questions?
fantastic. And quite frankly, kudos to you, but I think that building the confidence in what's been done in Kenton County really helped, I think, bring the teams in all the departments. You think about all the fire and police departments who had to say, kind of get on board, and they obviously, because of the great and well-run operation that you have, that's huge. Kudos to you, but I think also losing Kim to Campbell, right? So she was over there and got to realize how great things were at Kenton County, and she wanted to bring that over to Campbell County. So I think it's just kudos to you and what you've been able to do. Yeah, you bet.
Can't leave out Tank in the back there as the super user that has done a lot of displays, and I just continue to hear from all these first responders how awesome you are. So
Indeed. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sorry I didn't shout out there. Kurt, Treasurer's Report.
Just need the record to reflect that the financial reports for August 2025 have been submitted.
Great. County Administrator's Report.
I do have one action item. I know, I want to delay this meeting. If you would, the impending closing on these apartments may be coming up. They don't have a date set yet, but I would ask you to go ahead and authorize the judge executive or his designee to execute some of those documents so that we don't have to wait for a special meeting to,
So moved.
they would be in line with the development agreement that you've
So
already
moved.
approved.
So moved.
All right.
Take this close up. We have a motion.
Keep on talking.
Do we need to?
Do we have a second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. County Attorney's Report. Nothing. Commissioner Drought?
Nothing.
Commissioner Sewell?
I'm going to say something quickly tonight. I just wanted to thank Meg for putting out a nice press release on the Kenton County Age Well Initiative. I've had the privilege of serving on that, the Action Committee for the last several months, and they've been working and are working on developing a 5-year work plan. And in the next 2 months, they're going to ask anybody in the public that wants to show up for some community workshops, all being held at St. E's Training Center in Erlanger. Some good topics: long-term care and caregiving, housing, community life, and transportation. So I think you can find all the scheduled times on our website and Facebook page. But if you care about aging in this community well, please show up and just voice your opinion so that that 5-year plan can contain your thoughts and concerns. So good stuff. I mean, county put some money into this, and so we want it to be good. So thank you, Judge.
Of course,
That's all I have.
thank you. And I don't have anything to report this evening. Executive session is not needed, correct? So I would just need a motion to adjourn, Commissioner.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? We're adjourned. Have a wonderful evening.